Hello, everybody. Guess we don't really need the lights on in here. Hello, we are live from the garage sale. I'm gonna turn the lights out. It does not need to be like daylighting. Hello, Kim. Hello. It's a garage sale day. We're sitting out here. We've got stuff set out, but no people yet. Not even hardly any traffic yet. So how are you? Ready, but this is my new account. I used to be Mozzarella. Oh yes, yes. Yes, I will never remember that, but I remember Mozzarella. Would you mind going and getting my go bag? I can sit here and crochet.
Is it in your sewing room or in the kitchen?
It's on the table. Yay! Hello, Scrawlin. Well, thank you, thank you. I just appreciate that. All the likes are awesome. Yes, I'm sitting here waiting for people to show up and buy my stuff. And I hope they buy it so I don't have to put it back in here. I do not want to put it back in here. A lot of toys out here for the kids that Levi does not like or does, too big for. Still got a big mess. See, it's still a big mess. Going to my friend's house for a sleepover soon. Oh, that sounds like fun. Sleepovers are so much fun. So much fun. Do you have any other plans just besides this? What are you going to do on the sleepover? Well, Scott's going to get my bag. My go bag. Oh, that white bag can stay in there. Those things that, people don't. Yes. This can go back in there. That is not for out here. All right. You're going to teach her to crochet. Oh, that will be so fun. Oh, taking a bunch of yarn. Hello, Ash. Hello, hello. Hello. More trash. I got so much. It's a husband. Okay. Okay. Hello, Harper. No, that's not my husband. If that's what you mean, Scrolling. This is my grandson's babysitter. Oh well, thank you. Yeah, it's my grandson's babysitter. I'm paying him to help me with this garage sale today. Red yarn that the cat stole. Oh, I didn't notice that I can even tell that my eyes are blue. I didn't know y'all could see that well. Yeah, no, he's not my husband. But he's a huge help, so. uh, Scrollin says hello.
Hello.
He says hello. You just made a really cute axolotl. Oh. Axolotls are. Oh. Yeah, yeah. It is bright. I am outside today. Outside, and it is a beautiful day. You're gonna go and maybe join. Okay, you have fun. Have fun. That is the thing about having a sleepover. is all the fun you can have. All right. Yeah, we're just sitting here at the garage sale waiting for, you know, live people to show up. They're my favorite color. Uh, well, thank you, Ash. That's so sweet. Bye-bye, Kim. Mozzarella, bye-bye, mozzarella. I, ah, my mom is listening today. Well, hello, Ash's mom. We love Ash. Hello, Pepper. Me and Pepper. And we finished a flower bouquet cup. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. I bet it is beautiful. Her calm storm, Amy. Oh, yeah, I don't know what that means. Thinks the dogs aren't listening, so they got their pills. Okay. Mine is just kind of laying over here on the dirty floor.
Is this about air conditioning?
Yes, I think so. I think so. Could be that one down there. I don't know. I don't know. Scott's gonna weed eat or something. They have doggy ADHD.
Where'd Devin's
now.
car go?
He put it under the tree. Or he was putting it under the tree. Scott's gonna go weed eat some. Oh, Storm's name. Oh. Okay, okay. Storms and Amy. Okay. Are you having storms where you're at, Scrolling? No kidding, yes. He's going around to the front yard to work on the yards. It's pretty tall up there. We have had very little rain here for like the last 2 months, so it's just kind of really tall. Thank you, Johnson. How are you? Yes, we have had like no rain here. It rained for about 10 minutes one day, real easy like, and then it kind of dumped a little bit for probably half hour. That's all the rain we've had here for the last couple of months. So it was just enough to green up the grass a little bit. But I've got to go down and mow my mom and dad's yard today, and I will have to go take some cans in before noon, or I'll have to have Scott look that up to see if they're even open today, because they're only open every other Saturday. And if they're not open today, I do not want those cans in my car for an entire week. Yuck. Hello, Isabella. Just found out, Deborah, in the entire city, she was... Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh my gosh. Ash, that is... Wow. Wow. Hello, Isabella. It's good to see you too. Yeah, you hired her. Wow, that is... But she's blacklisted. Yeah. She sounds like she's a real, honest person. Going home Monday. Yes, that'll be fun. Oh, it's raining too? Yeah, we really kind of need the rain, actually. Send it our way. Not today, but send it our way. Well, that's creepy, Ash. That's pretty creepy. Hello, pea shooter. I don't know what's going on. I can't see clear down there. At the bottom of that chat, it's off my screen for some reason. I don't know. Hello, Charlotte. How are you today? How are you today? Oh my gosh, you guys. Last night, I got another order. Hello, Bubba. Another order, and you will never guess what this order is for. You will never guess what it's for. We are working on a garage sale today. A garage sale. I have to make 50 ear of corn keychains. So I will be doing that in the live. Right now I'm working on the handbag because it was on top in my go bag. So yeah, I have it right here. And I've got my yarn in the go bag so that it doesn't get dirty because, you know, that's my big paranoia about going to markets and stuff, is my stuff getting dirty. I am constantly watching to make sure my stuff does not get dirty. So I have thought about setting my tent up in the front yard and selling my crocheted toys, but it's really more important that my garage get cleaned out so I can put the car in here, because I really hate scraping ice off of windows. And my car has been out in the weather all summer long, because I needed to clean my garage out and I have not done it. You know, because if it gets too hot, don't want to do it. Did my chat quit? Is anybody there? Okay, did that help any? It might be just because I'm outside and, you know, losing my internet. You know, because I'm kind of like out here in the middle of nowhere. Am I still here? Oh, am I back? Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't say it kept me off, but I turned the Wi-Fi back on, so we will hope. Okay, you lost me too. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't say that I'm gone or anything. It just the chat quits working, and then the number of people in here start going way down. It's the only way I could tell. The screen went blank. Okay, well, I turned the Wi-Fi back on. Last time I was out here and had the Wi-Fi on, it kicked me off that way. And now I've got it on, and when I turned it off, then it kicked me off. Hello, Mario! What, a broom, Scott?
No.
Scott is helping me clean my garage today because, oh my gosh, is it terrible.
No, I was chasing a spider. Because Ellie was trying to eat it.
There is a little purple salamander that lives in this garage. Hello, Gabriel. Yes. Yes, it is the same lady ordering the corn. And she sent me a message and she said, it was exactly 1 year ago today that I ordered the corn. And she ordered it again. Well, thank you, Mario. Thank you, thank you. So yes, they have a business, like a big farm, and she has been giving these corn keychains away. And so she orders these and gives them away from her business. So I think it is really cool that she orders these, because she sent me, she goes, are you still doing that? And I said, yeah. And she goes, would you want to make some more? Sure, why not? Yes, Ash, I do too. I do too. So yeah, so she is going to have ordered 100 of these corn keychains. And I think it is so cute because I did go ahead and order some more eyes. And I think the last ones I ordered I sewed the eyes on because I think the eyes were a little hard to get on there. Here's the bag so far. I've got my yarn inside it, which they they are really so cute. And I've got the yarn inside the bag so that I can keep it off the ground. But I probably should be making, the corn cobs. Because yeah, I'm I'm not sure. I'll have to go check and see if I have any more sew on eyes because I did order regular safety eyes. But I think I sewed the others on. Hello, Budget. How are you?
I don't remember. It's been too long ago.
Yeah, it's been a year. Literally a year. A year.
Is she the one that did the hand cactuses too?
Yeah, she bought a bunch of hand cactus. Yeah, she spent like $500 in one day on my stuff. It was so great. Oh, Mario, how'd the musical go? I'm doing good, Budget. Yes, The Little Mermaid. Did you get the part? Did you get the part, Mario? Your Ariel's sister, Atina. Well, that's great. That's great. Congratulations. Yes, she is like one of my biggest customers. Well, she's actually probably the biggest customer. She bought all of those keychains, and then she bought some the posable cactuses. It was like It was like $500 in one day. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, hello, Tater. There is someone behind me in all black in one of those boxes.
Huh?
Well, it looks black. But yeah, that's Scott back there. Yeah. And then my next biggest customer is Ash. Oh, thank you, CB. Yeah, he's helping me today, thank goodness. Because I couldn't get my son to even like lift a finger. He did like nothing. Well, I don't know how good this garage sale's gonna be, but Lord, send the people to buy my stuff. Because your plans are to prosper me. Oh, so I limit myself to hocus pocus. Do you have anything on what I could crochet? Because my mind has went completely blank. Harper, I'm working on a bag. I've got to do a little green alien, and I've got corn keychains to make. Those are my ideas. I'm working on a handbag right now. Maybe a bee or a butterfly. There you go. Or a cat or dog. There you go. Those are all good suggestions. The corn is so funny, and I have sold a lot of those corn keychains. I mean, around here, we are kind of, corn is a big deal around here. Yes, I did sell a spider at the market. I was really surprised. The market was not as good as I hoped, but it was still pretty good. I'm really surprised I have not sold anything Halloween. Nothing. And I've got some really good Halloween stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, spiders, pumpkins, witches, ghosts, Frankensteins, and I have not sold one little thing or anything for Halloween. So let me tell you what, my next market that I go to, I'm going to mark down all of my Halloween stuff because I'm going to go with not having any Halloween stuff. Because I really thought it would go last year, and I didn't sell any last year, and I haven't sold any this year. I have a 15 free spooky patent video on my channel if anyone needs something for spooky season. All right. No, Jared, you're disgusting. I made 8 and put them in my choose something bag. Oh, goodness. Johnson, what was it that you made, Olive? I missed out on what you all made. Hello, Alaskan. Oh, I bet you did, Alaskan. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hello, Rice. Hello, not okay. How are you? Not okay. Hello, Lizzie. What's going on in the Philippines? I have not seen. Oh, I need to go walk my dog really fast. All right, Mario. I haven't seen Alicia. Oh, corn in the relative choose something back. Yes, yes. The corn I have uh I have sold out of my corn. No, I don't think I did see her yesterday. Cats are gross, ghosts. All right, Mario. No, you're not crazy, Ash. We love you. But I'll have to tell you, even if you were crazy, we'd still love you. Philippines electrician has ran out today because of earthquake for like 2 times. Oh my. Oh my. Something's going on in the Philippines. They are cuter. Yes, yes. You can crochet corn, but wearing a ghost costume that you can. There you go. That's an idea. It's one of the qualifications. Um, I would think long suffering is a good quality for where you work, Ash, because I have never seen anybody go through what you do. Hello, Ghost. Oh, you think so? Mine doesn't. My cat was too fat to get up off the counter. My cat couldn't jump up on the couch after a while because she was too fat. I bet you could, Ash. I bet you could. Yeah. Sunday comes after Saturday, Lizzie. Yeah. What are you planning for Sunday? I hope I didn't time out. You had a cat, but it's gone? Yes. Yep, ghost. That's an animal for you. That's what they do. I don't have any cats in my house. Don't have any cats in my house. Hello, fella. Hello, Sparkle. No, Ghost, when you eat, does the food stay on your tongue all the time? It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Today we are selling a lot of the junk out of my garage. It's not junk. It's a lot of old craft supplies, craft equipment, toys that my grandson has outgrown, things like that. Things like that that's out here today. And I'm sure there's a whole lot more if I could get to the back of my garage, but a little bit at a time. Um, yeah, but so far, we need more people here. Yes, Johnson. Right, Ash. Right. And it's all good stuff. So, it's not broken stuff, and uh, it's just stuff that I don't need anymore. I have had a lot of cats you know, that I've had to bury, and I don't like that either. I don't like that either. Look, I finally made it around one trip, but it's a whole lot easier to read this if I'm not working on something. The neighbor gave my mom some of her huge apples off her tree. Oh, I bet they're good. They're one of the most common things to be allergic to, and they attack you for no reason. Let me guess, Ghost, you're not a fan of cats. Is that what I'm hearing? I think that's what I'm hearing. Toxoplasmosis. Macintosh apples. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, you could make some apple tarts. Well, that's cool. That's cool. uh, on a situation, Ergate flood lightning strike near my house. There was a strong super buffalo. Oh my goodness. So you are in the Philippines, Lizzie. I see. Oh yeah, Ghost. You can leave a cat alone for weeks at a time, and nobody really owns a cat. They don't really own a cat. Cats kind of are on their own. Hello, Donald. Hello, Hazel. Don't give her ideas. She'll make me make. Oh, banana cream pies. Does anyone have any? Use them as a background for my videos. Well, Ghost, if you don't clean stuff up, yeah, it stinks. Hello, Brian. Hazel watching from London. Well, welcome, welcome. You brought white yarn. Well, you can make a snowman. Yeah, today I took down my ugly background. Oh, it probably wasn't ugly. No, I don't mind it, but I love my president, but I don't mind you. I can handle your humor. Hello, Forrest. Hello, hello. And hitting them along with that, they kill billions of birds every year. Oh no, they don't. Ghost. Well, I don't know where you're getting your information, but you're kind of sadly misinformed. Most cats in my whole life, and I am not young. I am not young, and um, I have seen my cat catch one bird, and she caught it in flight, jumping out of a tree. The only time I've ever seen a cat be fast enough to get a bird. well, well, of course it's on Google, so it has to be true. Oh my gosh. Now I choked on my own spit. Ugh. I think I'm gonna make it. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, I didn't actually choke on anything. It's just my spit because I thought that was funny. Oh yeah, that's a lot of cats. Oh goodness, I gotta catch up. Oh, that's okay. You know, we've been lied to our whole lives, so I don't believe what labs say. I don't believe what Google says. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. People um, manipulate statistics and things like that just to get you to believe it, and and I suppose in a town where like there's a lot of pigeons and stuff like that, they might kill birds and stuff, but there's still an awful lot of birds, and it's part of the food chain that God designed, so it's okay. Yes, your old background, but that still sounds like a very cute background. Your medication bottle says don't extend 6 a day. I'll disregard that. Well, yeah, you're kind of responsible for your own stupidity there. Oh, a safety hazard. 3,000 and you looked at all of them, Ghost? I bet. Yeah, I'm not sure what good mosquitoes do. You have to use a thing of charging your tech. Oh no. Well, that's interesting. You know what? My charger quit too, and it was in the cable. I had to go get a new cable. Your music? Did they like your music, Ash? A hanging shelf sparkle? Oh, those are so cool. Those are so cool. Your phone is on 2%. Well, that's not very much. That's funny, Ash. Little black bugs. Yeah, yeah, Ghost, because it's not fairy tales. You need help, Ghost. You really do. You need help. I do that when I'm at work at night. I'll be singing down the hallways and, hoping nobody's there listening to me, but. Muffins? Oh, that sounds good. Hello, cheerful helmet. Getting this knocked down a watering can that was on the floor. Yep, cats think that they are definitely the kings of everything. Well, Ghost, if you grew up in church, I'm not sure what church you grew up in, but if you found logic, then you're in. I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling for you. because what you found was deception. Oh, he's sleepy that way? Yes, I love cat, and I really love kittens. I really love kittens. They're so cute. Scott Ellie's gonna need another bath. Look at that. She's laying in all that dirt. I think that's about to be evicted. Well, that probably doesn't feel too good, Donald. Probably doesn't feel too good. Yeah, yeah, Sparkles. For us 2 days
Give me
ago.
something to do
Need to
tomorrow.
go to school, so I visited my old teacher in elementary school, and she now had second graders, and one of them made me. Oh, that is so sweet, Forrest. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love seeing the stuff that my grandson brings home from the bus. You know, he's just 3, but he when he comes home from school and he's made all these little pictures. So cute, and he's actually started drawing on some. Uh-oh, we got a train coming through town. Yes, Ash. Thinking I'm wrestling. Oh, okay, Donald. Yeah, and that's like what? Is it a block away? The train is like a block away. My raspberry tree is huge, but not growing anything. Uh, I've never seen a raspberry tree. I thought they grew on vines. Oh, girl. Oh, yes, that's so cute. I love the guilelessness of little ones. You couldn't do what, Ash? Live near a train? Oh, it is a tree. Okay, okay. I don't know. I've never seen a raspberry anything like that, but we have blackberries around here, and they grow on vines, and there's a lot of blackberry briars and thorns around them. That's all we have. That but that's all we have. We don't have any raspberries that I know of, unless somebody's like planted them tame. It's a long type of raspberry. Oh, I see. I see. I like raspberry flavored stuff. I do. I do. Train track. Midnight. Um, the train here only comes through. And probably because I have 1% of it. Oh, all right, Forrest. Well, plug it in. It'll be all right. The trains really don't come through here very often, except at harvest time. At harvest time, they're taking grain to the elevator and stuff like that, so they come through a lot, in the fall. But the rest of the time, very seldom do we have a train. Pickle a few hours ago when it was a special. Not the vinegar and cucumber one. Oh, okay. Well, Sparkle, Ash is the pickle expert on here. Ash is our pickle expert. Will you look up and see if Harris Metals is open today? It's a family recipe. Oh, yes. He was able to get some pickles from the kitchen. It's oh, okay.
Close at noon.
Close at noon today. No, they're only open every other Saturday. You may have to call them. You didn't block. Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. I've noticed in some greenhouses they haven't had very many. Um, that they were putting videos out that they don't have any bees. That the bees and the bugs that pollinate the stuff, are not there. Appropriate for kids. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So I don't know.
Yes, I was wondering what time you guys closed today. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Bye.
Oh,
Yes, they're open.
hey, Umrah. Yes, I am in my garage. We are having a garage sale today. Hello, Keo. Hello, hello. Yeah. Well, so far we have not had anybody, and I'm gonna have to run into town to get rid of all the aluminum cans. Did you get the bag from inside? We need to take the bag from inside because I'm sure it'll be full. You'll give me $109. Baby Trump is inside playing with his tablet. Yes. Yes, Keo, we are sitting outside at a garage sale waiting for people to come and buy our stuff. We're actually, we're supposed to be cleaning the garage, but, here I sit yakking like normal. It's, I have a sign out by the road. I did not put signs out by the big road. Just the one going by, and, yeah. Yeah. But I think we've had like 3 people actually even drive by, so yeah. So yeah, there's not a lot of traffic going through town right now either. And this town is so tiny, but it is one road. Right. And not only that, why clean it when I can, just like set it out in the yard. But there's a lot of high dollar stuff out here. Like my rug tufting machine, the carpet making stuff, that is expensive stuff. It was expensive to buy. Like these rivet setters, this is a rivet setter, and I've got one in the house that I use, but they are like $100 a piece. They are expensive. There's there's some equipment that I spent some money on that I'm putting out here. But yeah, if you're gonna work in leather and stuff, a rivet setter is, and I have the rivet setter. Sounds like somebody's at the back door. I have the rivet setter because I use rivets on my handbags and stuff. So yes, and they are expensive. They are expensive. Oh, there goes the favorite neighbor.
Favorite neighbor.
Oh, thank you, Justin. Thank you, thank you. Yes, tufting is fun, but it there is a learning curve to it. But yeah, I have my tufting gun out here that I'm putting in there. Um, and the carpet shears, and I even have a sewing machine that puts carpet binding on, things like that. That is like a $4,000 sewing machine. All right, Sparkle, you have a great day. So yeah, I had put that. I made a frame out here, but and the tufting with the gun goes a lot faster. But yeah, there is definitely a learning curve. So for your crochet stuff, Keo, there is a link in the description of this video to my Whatnot. That is where I sell my crochet stuff. Bye bye, Sparkle. So yes, there it is. I do have it for sale on Whatnot. Thank you. Hello, Shatika. How are you? It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Look what I almost got done, Scott.
Like that.
Gotta do a nose. And then the one that lays, and then the one that lays down. Okay, gotta do a nose for that. Alrighty. Yes. Yes. Okay, I gotta show you what I made, guys. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? And I made another one. He has no nose. He has no nose. No nose. No nose, so it's not really a Snoopy. Oh, thank you. They turned out really cute. Yeah. I am wanting to make a display out of them, but we will see what happens, because I don't know if I have time to get anything else done, because, I now have to do 50 more corn. Your friend told his dad you're being bullied even though you're not. Well, that's kind of sad.
Fine.
That's kind of sad.
Did I get you?
Yeah, that's kind of sad. Is it the 70? I love Snoopy. I love Snoopy. I love Charlie Brown. I love Lucy. I love all of them.
So does my niece.
I love all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Charlie Brown is like my favorite cartoon. Now, when I was a kid, we only got cartoons on Saturday morning and on the holidays. They would have the Charlie Brown specials, or, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I gotta run to your neighbor's house.
He owe you money?
Uh-huh.
Go get your money. Go get your money. Oh, he was. I just, I love the storylines, from all those old shows and stuff like that. They actually had a plot, and they had a lesson. It's a big deal. Oh, I bet. I would love to see what's there. I have never been to Minnesota, but I love that. The one who made Raggedy Ann and Andy is from not too far from where I live. And, and that is cool too. Welcome back, Forrest. Welcome back. Well, now Scott's left me to go get his money from mowing the yard for the neighbor. I may leave him sitting here while I go do my mowing, but I do have to run to town and take those cans in because that takes a big spot out of my garage, getting all those out of here. I get tired of having those in my garage. But I try to recycle some. Oh, you hit me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that is funny. So yes, I now have this little green monster to make for this order, and this bag to make for this order, and now with the corn will go very quickly though. You think he's gone? Oh, I unhit him. Oh, oh. Yeah, he was kind of creepy. Yeah, people do not understand if you they don't understand what a clean channel is. I want a clean channel. I want appropriate for everybody. I want everybody to feel welcome here, and then you got to come in and bring your filth. No, then I don't need the filth. I don't need that in my life. And I don't need that in my friends' lives. So, don't come into my channel and bring in filth. That's just not acceptable. Excuse me. It is gross. And I have the same problem when um, because I like to watch the YouTube shorts and things like that. And I have the same problem when I'm flipping through them and the first thing I hear is the F bomb or some other foul language. You know, I don't need that. So if you can't talk decently, I don't want to watch your stuff. So I flip right through that stuff too. I don't want to hear that stuff, and I'm not going to sit there and you lose a lot of views because you can't talk like a decent person. Here's the Well, thank you, Forrest. You have a great day. So yeah, I'm sitting, I sit here and listen to these people that I think are nice, and then all of a sudden their mouth turns to filth, and you know, and I'm like, really? You can't, you can't get on here. It doesn't make you more popular to talk that way. It doesn't make it. It doesn't make your content better, but it does make me scroll right past. Because I want decent content. I want truth. I want, things like that. So, yeah, you know what? We have been sitting here now for like almost 2 hours, and we have had nobody to pull up. Nobody has. Uh-oh. We got somebody turning around in the middle of the road. That wasn't very smart. Turn around in the middle of the road. The kitchen guy is so annoying. Oh, in 6 minutes, it's 11. Yes, and I'm gonna have to go to town because my recycle place closes early today. And I want to make sure I get that stuff out of there. Right, right. I mean, they turned around in the middle of the road, just about caused an accident right out here. Yes. Ash, I'm kind of in that same boat. I have been selling some of my power tools, because, um, I don't use them anymore. Yes, yes. But yeah, I don't use a lot of my power tools anymore. I keep, of course, keep the one I'm using. But I have a lathe right over here that is for sale, and I have already sold the bandsaw and some other stuff. But yeah, power wood tools and stuff. I have sold, or I have gotten rid of several of those. Um, but I've got more to get rid of, obviously. So, somebody's. I hear. I emptied the driveway so people could get in out of the road, but whether they do or not, I can't force it. But yes. Oh no, Ash, that's so sad. That is so sad. Well, my dad used to tell me, go get whatever. I'll say this is broke, and he'll, I'll take my mower or something down to dad's and tell him it's broke. And he'll sit down in the garage door and he goes, "Well, tools are in there." So I'll go fix it. But I got to where every time I bought a tool or something, he'd say, "Is that mine? Is that mine?" No. So I finally bought my own tools, and I'd buy him tools and stuff. I got so tickled at him. And my brother had the answer to that, because he'd go down to my brother's mechanic, and he'd go. My dad'd say, "Is that mine?" And my brother'd say, "Well, if it was, it's been here long enough that now it's mine." I get so tickled at him. He's hilarious. He'll come up with some of the strangest things to say, and where did it come from? Yeah, yep. That's my brother's theory. It's been here long enough now that it's mine. Well, I'd find a neat tool, I'd just buy two, because I'd give Dad one and then have one. Yeah, so yeah, my brother would give you the shirt right off his back. I mean, when my son, his car died down the middle of the road, the morning of our reunion, and it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I called my mom to come down and watch Levi so I could go get my son. And when I went outside, it was my brother. Of course, he doesn't live here. He was back and forth between um, Tennessee and Florida. So, anyway, I go outside expecting it to be my mom, and it's my brother. And I said, "Well, I didn't expect to see you." And he says, "Well, what are you going to do?" And I said, "I got no idea, but I'm going to go get my son." So, but of course, him being a mechanic and everything. So we go get my son, and he says, "I don't suppose I didn't see any tools in Dad's car," because he was driving my dad's car. And for Christmas last year, of course, when I bought a car last year, my son's been paying for the car, which he paid off this last month. I had bought tools for my son. I bought him a toolbox because he wanted his own tools, and he carries them in his trunk. So my brother was very thankful. I was like, "Devin's got tools in his trunk," and he went through there, grabbed what he needed, and that was nice. So yeah, that was a good. He says that was a smart Christmas present to get for him. Well, yeah, that's what he wanted. So yeah, I was happy to get that for him. Tools, and they're just I bought wrenches and You know, I bought metric and standard and, you know, like knives and um, open end wrenches, box end wrenches, Allen wrenches, all kinds of stuff that I thought he might ever use. And then I got him a toolbox and he put them in there and they did come in handy. They did come in handy. He thought it was great. He sat there and organized his toolbox, and I mean his toolbox is, you know, it's not like my toolbox. You know, I'll show you my toolbox. Here's my toolbox over there. There's my toolbox. You know, his, you know, it fits in his trunk. Mine, I've got two of them on rollers over there, and it doesn't even cover half the tools, but you know, power tools. I love power tools. Yes, I've got one of a kind. Well, it's not really. They're two of a kind. My dad and my brother are like identical. So yes, my brother, you know, he's hilarious. He's hilarious. But anyway, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get move on here to get stuff done for the day. Get the yards mowed and all that fun stuff. Hello. Yes, Jamila, I do too. I do too. And I love gadgets. I love gadgets. Kitchen gadgets. It's crazy. I love gadgets. He grew out of it immediately. Yeah. Um, I don't know that you can ever have too many tools. Uh, but you know, like I have the wood lathe over here, and I had a bandsaw and all this kind of stuff, and it's taken up all this space. And I used the wood lathe like a couple of times, basically till I learned how to use it, and then I decided not to do furniture anymore because it's hard on my hands. I mean, I've still got to redo this chair in here, but there's just so much that has to be done, and little steps. I just don't have the time anymore. So that's why I'm getting rid of a lot of the tools. But anyway, you all have a great day. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Tools and preps. Yes, I'm right there with you, Jamila. Yes. Yeah, no such thing as too many tools because you're going to need them at some point. And the neighbor, um, the neighbor wants my lathe, and he just says, I don't have any money right now, but I want that lathe. And it's like, okay, then, you know, if I can get that out of there, because I built the table that the lathe is on over there. Actually, if I'm not using that table, it folds down against the wall so that I can get the car in here. Yeah. Let me tell you what, but I could have as much craft stuff in this garage as I have tools. You know, because I've built stuff too. You know, I've, you know, built the gazebo, I've remodeled the house and everything like that, and I need the tools. But there are some that I just don't use as much as I used to. But, you know, I have like, you know, 3 compound miter saws, and I have a couple of table saws, and I got more tools than the average, more woodworking tools than the average man. So yes, unfortunately, that is true. I've done a lot of construction, a lot of concrete work. I did sell my concrete mixer, though. It made its way down to Tennessee. My brother gave me the money for it and then took it down there, used it, and then sold it. But all right, you all have a wonderful day. Love you all. We'll see you on Monday. Remember, no live on Sunday. Love you. Bye-bye. So I can find a better tool or multi-use tools. Right. Yes, yes, I do that too. I do that too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Crafty. See you on Monday. Bye bye.